I'm just nervous if I bump up the lean that I over torque it or overpower it. If I start like leaning more, then I might want to like really get into it. You know what I mean?
You've got to be careful of that, but as long as you're not on low battery, you're going to be fine.
Okay.
Just don't over torque on low battery because it will fall.
Okay. So what percent would you say is like start watching out?
I always start to watch it below 50.
Below 50?
But 30 is the absolute limit.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing I've ran it at 20 miles per hour all the way down to 30 or maybe 40s.
Which is fine if you keep it smooth, but when you do a hard torque, it has a problem.
So are you able to drive that pretty good at low speeds too? It feels well balanced?
I'm not used to the weight, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell it was quite heavier than this one.
Oh, well, yes. Once you get used to suspension.
Yeah. So that suspension is comparable to the Sherman S, right?
The Sherman S or the Pattern. This is, some say the Pattern is the better wheel. I almost bought a Pattern.
Yeah.
But I'm a big old person, to be fair. So
yes, sir.
Nearly all my wheels have been big old.
Yeah, I mean, the gold looks nice. So how serious is it to get like a metal battery case versus the plastic? Because I see them, sometimes they have the plastic ones. I'm not sure if they upgraded the T4 now.
Yes, all the big old wheels, all the new big old wheels are metal.
Okay.
And you can order the metal battery cases for the older ones.
Okay. I was talking to a guy right now, Elliot something on YouTube, on Facebook, but he had an Extreme. He said he sold it and traded somebody for a T4. He likes the T4 better.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm guessing the Extreme's gonna get better. I mean,
the Extreme is a great wheel.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal wheel. The reason I didn't buy it and I bought this instead, because they're both the same price. The Extreme is really focused on off-road.
Yeah.
Whereas this can do both better.
Uh-huh.
And this is better on the street than the Extreme is.
Okay.
And I do more street than I do off-road, so that's why I went with this one.
But here.
The Extreme is great with the waterproofing and everything on it. It's a phenomenal wheel.
Okay. Well, we can pick up the speed if you would like. Hey, if you could keep me out of the puddles, that'd be nice. Because eventually I do want to sell this thing.
I've had them on other wheels. Like when I got my Master Pro and I was doing about 35, 40 and my legs weren't strong enough for it yet. And then I had a horrible death wobble. I got out of it because I've learned how to get out of death wobbles. I've had 3 and so far, luckily, I've managed to save all of them.
Sweet, sweet. And on the CP Mini, you haven't experienced it?
No.
I guess you already had the strength, and you always was on bigger wheels, so.
Exactly.
Cool, man. I love this wheel I'm on. It's so comfortable, you know. But eventually, you don't want any range anxiety and
Yeah, I know.
stuff like that. So that's kind of why I'm looking to upgrade. It's kind of like my drones or my scooters. You start low and then you start working your way up.
And that's it. I started on a Kingston S18. The 5 and then I bought a Kingston 16X, which is what I used to train people on.
There's one for sale right now for $1,400. That's on.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy.
But there's no suspension
for $1,800. So why would you buy?
Yeah, it's like I'll probably be looking at that, eyeing it a little bit, but by now, after learning about the suspension and just seeing what's available, that's kind of like backtracking. Try to go to that wheel.
I would not recommend buying anything but a suspension wheel now.
Yeah.
And once you go to suspension, you won't go back.
Right here. Everyone tells me don't learn on a suspension, learn on non-suspension first.
That's good advice. I did learn on suspension, but it's good because then without suspension you learn to use your legs as suspension.
I've been looking at the V11 a lot, but I hear it's real bouncy. That scares me after bouncing off of that bump the other night.
There's a new V11Y which is replacing the old V11. It seems good. There's just so many good wheels out at the moment.
Yeah. What do you think about that V14? Is it going to be what everything's hyping it out to be?
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the best 16-inch wheels.
So my question is, like, with the super fast charging speed, are people going to be like driving it and then like fast charge it and ride it again? I mean, I feel like that's kind of hard on the battery.
It is.
Even though it's capable of doing it.
You can't supercharge or fast charge all the time. But every now and again, you know, like I may do a 100-mile ride on this, so I'm going to have to charge in the middle.
Okay.
So I do need a fast charger, otherwise I have to sit around for 8 hours in the middle. You know?
Yeah.
So yes, but it's rare that I would use a fast charger.
Okay, so just in those rare chances.
Yeah.
Rare
If you're at home, use the regular charger. And if you want to really save your battery, charge it to 80%.
Okay. Yeah, I got my practice with the drones and with the Wolf King GT. You know, as far as battery management.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll charge it slow if I can, but if I want to get it done quicker, I will. Or I might want to just top it up at the last second. Yeah, I was looking at V11s and then like the newer ones coming out, V14 and all. It's kind of out of my budget. Yeah, everything's out of my budget, really.
You know, I mean, I looked at the V14, but yeah, for the price, you know, it's $600 more than this. You know, so for me, I just, no, this is a very, very good wheel.
I believe you. So I was hearing that the Extremebull, they kind of want to copy the Begold wheels. Is that what I heard?
No, so Extreme.
But now
Extreme like to copy Libra Kim.
Okay.
But Extremebull and Begold, they're effectively the same company. So you'll find components in this that's come from Begold.
Okay.
They share the same R&D.
Excuse us, sir. But it seems like on this one, even if those allegations are true or not about the copying, it sounds like they got it right. Like, I saw Ride-On do their review on it. They tore it apart.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy ripped on it.
I know. Go ahead. Stay on the bar.
Like, as he was driving, it was kind of scaring me. I was like, man, when's he gonna hit a bump? I mean, he has suspension, but when he's gonna run into like a pedestrian or something.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I shoot over speed bumps on this at 20, 25.
Really?
And it's fine. Even if I get a bit of air, it's fine.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's the beauty of having suspension.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hello. But yeah, that parking lot that I was in that one night, I must have been looking ahead, like where I was trying to go.
Yep.
But I know there was a speed bump ahead, and I was veering to the right to go around it, but there was a bump before the speed bump, and man, that caught me off guard. I went flying. Yep. And this motorcycle guy was parked in that parking lot. He was like in shock, just staring at me. I'm like, I lost my air, but I'll be all right. And I checked the app and everything on my wheel just to see that everything was fine, and just rolled on home.
Yep. Well, these things are quite hard. They stand up a lot better than we do.
Yeah. I got scratched up. I feel like my ribs are kind of bruised maybe, but I should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lately I've been just heading out to different parks, just checking Google Maps, and I'll just find a place and the closest I've gone over here, Lake Park.
Oh yeah, I ride up to there, and then you go from Town Lake, go all the way across to Wake Park, and then come back. That's a nice ride.
I didn't have like a game plan that day, so I did Town Lake a little bit, and then I headed out to Finch Park. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that one. So it was just like on the fly, and so I headed over there, and then when I was leaving, I saw that other park on the left side. I was like, man, that would have been nice. I think there was like a bunch of police officers like training over there in the parking lot. I was like, nah, I'll go another time. I might come back later. So I haven't really driven a whole lot in like Allen, I guess.
Yeah, well, you're not in Plano.
There was one group ride. I met up with these guys. They had a bunch of like Talarias and stuff. Met out there in Windhaven Park.
Yes, yep. I've met the guys in Windhaven a few times.
Man,
There's the UC rides that do that as well. But the UC's scooters, skateboards, whatever.
And they cut over like this one bank that was on the corner of the road. They jumped over like this area where there were trees and like the metal landscaping things. And I didn't want to hop over that, so I took the long way around. Yeah. And by the time I knew it, they were gone, man. They darted down, I think it was Midway. So I went looking for them. I even went over to Arbor Hills Preserve. I didn't see anyone. And so I went back to the meetup, and I met like a e-skate guy. So then we rode out to Waters Creek, I think it's called, over here. And I headed back.
Yeah.
So I hadn't met back up with that group.
Yeah, the Talaria guys, they like to go fast and only fast.
Yeah. I mean, I could do it. I can hang. I can hang real well with that, but I just didn't expect it.
Yeah. If you're on your Wolf King, then yeah, you can hang with anyone.
Man.
That thing is fast.
Yeah, like you get on it, kind of like how your wheel was making me feel like it just wants to go.
Yep.
The thing about it is, on that one, so it can fold up, but I got it locked down. Like I took this little metal pin out, and like the whole locking mechanism, I threw some bolts in there and tightened it down. So I can't transport it like this guy. I can just load this thing up and go anywhere.
Yep.
And that's kind of why I started getting more serious on EUC.
Yeah, I looked at scooters and it is something that I would never put in the car, so wherever I'm going, I'm going to start from my home.
So before that Wolf King GT, I had the Wolf Warrior X Pro, which was, it had 10-inch wheels on it. And I could get around it. It could do 60-mile range and all that, but those 10-inch wheels, they're pretty squirrely at times. So when I got on that Wolf King GT, that thing was stable. 30s and 40s, very stable. Oh, you know what? I'm struggling with this one. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna take a little break here. And we'll be right back with you.